158 and 75-pound champion from Wales, hasn't lost a fight in 18 years. Miguel Cotto is a tremendous rising superstar in the welterweight division with 32 straight wins, 27 by knockouts. But in the wake of this, is there any doubt in your mind as to whether Manny Pacquiao is the number one pound-for-pound fighter in boxing?
Jim, definitely, there's no doubt in my mind. Manny Pacquiao is the number one pound-for-pound. And I base that on the fact that he's been fighting top-notch competition for the last 5 years. All three of the legendary great Mexican fighters he's fought over here for the most part, where in the beginning he wasn't that popular. And he's performed very well. And I would say number two, I have Cotto, because he's been so consistent as a 140 and 47-pounder. And Calzaghe, I would rate as number three because he's a good fighter, undefeated. And then I would go to number four with Juan Manuel Marquez. And number five, I rounds out with Kelly Pavlik.
So if the next question becomes, does Pacquiao fight a third fight against Juan Manuel Marquez, or does he go up to 140 pounds and fight Ricky Hatton, as his trainer has suggested he should do? Which one of those two fights would you want to see?
Well, I think the most logic and money fight would probably be a fight with Ricky Hatton to some degree because of Ricky's unbelievable popularity. But myself, as a just pure fight fan, I'd like to see him fight Marquez again because outside of being knocked down 4 times, Marquez would have probably won both of those fights. And I would like to see them finish up with a third fight, and hopefully that Marquez don't go down for one time, and just to see what would happen if he can stay on his feet for the whole fight. But I would love to see those two guys fight again.
And, of course, that fight would take place at 135 pounds, where you just saw Manny Pacquiao looking so spectacular in this win over David Diaz. A tremendous performance by Pacquiao, as might have been expected. Thanks for being with us.